Yellowstone's next spinoff would be even more exciting if Kevin Costner's John Dutton was still around. Yellowstone's upcoming The Madison spinoff is surely exciting, but will suffer from the lack of Kevin Costner's John Dutton. The series finale of Yellowstone concluded one of the most popular dramas on television in the past few years. Keeping the franchise alive, several new shows are currently in production, including The Madison, starring Michelle Pfeiffer and Matthew Fox. This new show will focus on a family who moves from New York City to the Madison River Valley in central Montana. Considering the Madison continues to use Montana as the setting, it wouldn't be out of the question for the series to bring back some of the best Yellowstone characters, such as Rip Wheeler, Beth, and Case. Kevin Costner's John Dutton could have also had a role in the Madison if his character hadn't died, raising the question of whether his absence is a missed opportunity for the new spinoff. Unlike other Yellowstone spinoffs, such as 1923 and 1883, which are both prequel series based on older generations of the Dutton family, the Madison is expected to be set in the present day, allowing the show to cross over with the Dutton family ranch. Given his role as governor of Montana, Costner's John Dutton would have been a natural addition to the Madison's narrative. If John hadn't met his demise, he could have paved the way for the Madison to connect to the wider franchise. If John Dutton hadn't been killed off, it would have been intriguing to see Kevin Costner's character continue his rule in Montana. Furthermore, Costner crossing paths with Pfeiffer's Stacy Cliburn would have been must-see TV, with two movie legends clashing on the small screen. Unfortunately, John Dutton died in Yellowstone Season 5 following Kevin Costner's exit from the show. Even if Costner would have been willing to appear in the Madison, John Dutton's ultimate fate rules out any potential guest role. Despite the loss of Costner's John Dutton, other primary Yellowstone characters, such as Case and Monica, as well as Rip and Beth, who will have their Beth and Rip spinoff series, could cross over with the Madison, considering they all exist in the same broad location in Montana at the same time. However, one challenge for the Madison is to ensure that the new show isn't forced or predictable in the sense of solely mimicking the original series. The second half of Yellowstone Season 5 felt rushed, with John's death and the rivalry between Beth and Jamie, leading many to wonder what the purpose would be for future spin-offs. For the Madison to succeed, creator Taylor Sheridan needs to establish the identity of the new family and their primary intentions in Montana after their time in New York City. Only after establishing its own personality can the new spinoff cross over with familiar Yellowstone characters to provide added star power and complexity. Yellowstone has captivated audiences with its gripping tales of the Dutton family's struggles, power plays, and deep connection to their sprawling Montana ranch. The series' success has spawned multiple spin-offs, each delving into different time periods and characters within the Yellowstone universe. Yet, as fans anticipate the next chapter, there's a lingering question. What would a new spin-off look like if Kevin Costner's John Dutton were still around to anchor the story? John Dutton, portrayed with gravitas and complexity by Costner, has been the heart and soul of Yellowstone. His unwavering commitment to his family and land, coupled with his moral ambiguities, makes him one of television's most compelling characters. While the franchise has thrived with its historical explorations in 1883 and 1923, as well as potential future-oriented series, the absence of John Dutton's commanding presence leaves a gap that's hard to ignore. Imagine a spin-off where John Dutton's legacy intersects with the present-day drama, offering both a continuation and a deeper exploration of his character. The concept, Dutton's Legacy. The proposed spin-off, tentatively titled Dutton's Legacy, could center on the aftermath of a significant event that forces John Dutton out of his comfort zone. Rather than retiring from his role as the patriarch, John finds himself grappling with new challenges that test his resilience, morality, and family loyalty. The series would explore themes of redemption, generational change, and the enduring battle to protect the land. In this iteration, John Dutton is not a figure of the past, but an active force in shaping the future. He's older, perhaps wearier, but no less determined. His children, Beth, Case, and Jamie, have carved their own paths, but fractures within the family remain. A new external threat, such as an ambitious tech mogul seeking to transform Montana into a hub of innovation, brings the family together, or tears them apart. Why Kevin Costner's presence matters. Kevin Costner's portrayal of John Dutton is integral to Yellowstone's success. His ability to convey vulnerability beneath a tough exterior has made the character relatable and iconic. Costner's return would elevate Dutton's legacy by providing a direct link to the original series and grounding the spin-off in its established emotional depth. John's presence would also serve as a bridge between the past and future. In scenes that juxtapose his younger days with his current struggles, viewers could gain a richer understanding of what shaped him. These flashbacks, seamlessly integrated into the narrative, could feature younger versions of John and Evelyn Dutton, shedding light on pivotal moments that defined the family's ethos. The narrative arc. The spinoff could open with John Dutton facing an existential crisis. A health scare forces him to confront his mortality, prompting a reevaluation of his priorities. Meanwhile, a mysterious figure from his past, a former ally turned adversary, returns to stake a claim on a portion of the ranch. This antagonist, possessing both legal and emotional leverage, challenges John in ways he's never experienced. Beth, ever the firebrand, takes up arms to protect the family's interests, but her aggressive tactics lead to unintended consequences. Case, struggling to balance his roles as a father, husband, and protector of the land, finds himself at odds with his father's old-school methods. Jamie, desperate for redemption, sees this as an opportunity to prove his loyalty, though his motives remain suspect. Interwoven with these familial dynamics is a subplot involving the next generation. Tate, Case's son, begins to show signs of inheriting his grandfather's fierce independence and love for the land. However, his youthful idealism clashes with the harsh realities of ranch life. John takes Tate under his wing, imparting wisdom while grappling with his own legacy. A new dimension, the Dutton women. One of the most exciting aspects of Dutton's legacy could be its focus on the women of the family. While Beth has been a central figure in Yellowstone, this spin-off could delve deeper into her psyche, exploring her vulnerabilities and her complicated relationship with John. The inclusion of strong female characters from outside the Dutton family, such as environmental activists or indigenous leaders, would add layers to the narrative, challenging John's worldview and sparking compelling debates about land stewardship. Expanding the universe. While Dutton's legacy would primarily focus on the ranch, it could also expand the Yellowstone universe by introducing new settings and characters. A subplot involving the neighboring Broken Rock Reservation, led by Chief Rainwater, could explore the evolving dynamics between the Duttons and the Native American community. Additionally, the spinoff could feature characters from previous series, such as Spencer Dutton from 1923, appearing in flashbacks to create a sense of continuity. The cinematic experience. A hallmark of the Yellowstone franchise is its breathtaking cinematography. Dutton's legacy would continue this tradition, capturing Montana's rugged beauty while incorporating modern elements that reflect the changing times. The visual contrast between sprawling landscapes and encroaching urbanization would underscore the series' central conflict. Fan reactions and potential challenges. The inclusion of Kevin Costner's John Dutton in a new spin-off would undoubtedly generate excitement among fans. However, it also poses challenges. Costner's involvement would require a compelling storyline that justifies his return and honors his character's legacy. Balancing nostalgia with innovation would be key to ensuring the series appeals to both longtime viewers and new audiences. Moreover, the spin-off would need to address lingering questions from Yellowstone's current narrative. How do the events of the original series influence John's decisions in Dutton's legacy? What becomes of the alliances and rivalries that have shaped the Dutton's journey thus far? These questions, if handled thoughtfully, could add depth and intrigue to the new series. Conclusion: a Yellowstone spin-off featuring Kevin Costner's John Dutton has the potential to be a groundbreaking addition to the franchise. By exploring new challenges, deepening character relationships, and expanding the universe, Dutton's legacy could honor the past while forging a bold new path. Costner's return would not only delight fans, but also ensure that the spirit of Yellowstone remains alive and thriving. With the right balance of drama, action, and heartfelt storytelling, this spin-off could become the most exciting chapter in the Yellowstone saga yet.